Please remain standing for the national prayer. O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true, great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice reign. You may be seated. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Your Excellency, former Head of State and Chairman of this occasion, General Yakubu Gowon, Excellency, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, and his lovely wife, Excellency, the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Excellency Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Excellency, the President of the Senate, the very distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, Excellency, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, distinguished Senator George Akume, Excellencies, governors here present, members of the Federal Executive Council, presidential advisors, the Chief of Staff to the President, the former Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, the APC National Chairman here present, heads of our security and para-security architecture, and we have the Inspector General of Police and the head of the FRSC, former members of the National Assembly, former governors, our respected book reviewers, heads of government and extra-ministerial departments, captains of industry, authors of the book, members of the diplomatic corps and members of the international organizations here present, members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm, my colleagues in the media, distinguished invited participants, ladies and gentlemen. I warmly welcome you to the public presentation of Muhammadu Buhari, the Nigerian Legacy, 2015 to 2023, and Working with Buhari, Reflections of a Special Advisor, Media and Publicity. 2 books, one a collection of 5 volumes and one a single one. My name is Eugenia Abu. I'm a multimedia strategy expert. I'm a broadcaster and writer. Today, I'm not on this podium alone, Your Excellencies. I would be working with the former Minister of Aviation, distinguished Senator Hadi Sirika, who would be moderating the book launch, and my brother, presidential spokesperson to the former president, Garba Shehu. It is a beautiful day to be alive. There were many who did not cross into 2024, and there are many who left early in the year. We are thankful that we can all be here to see this day, a day of legacy, a day of history, a day of knowledge. This day of our Lord, 16th January 2024. Happy New Year to you all. We're gathered to celebrate a man whose legacy is assured, a man whose job description has severally been head of state and then president, and now former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, whose famous quote is as true today as it is yesterday, as it will be tomorrow. And I take that quote. Change can only be delivered if we're united in purpose as individuals, and as a nation, we must all remain committed to achieving the positive and enduring change. We're here to celebrate the man, Muhammadu Buhari. Permit me at this time to invite the chairman of the occasion, respected former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, to deliver his welcome address. Your Excellency, sir.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, President Tinubu, Your Excellency, President Buhari, and Mrs. Buhari, welcome. Nice to see you back. Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, eminent and distinguished invited guests, my co-chairman, General I.B. Haruna. May I recognize also the chief launcher, Alhaji Mohammed Indimi, and may I also recognize the book reviewer, Shola Oshinke. I don't know whether you're a chief or a mister or a professor, but whatever it is, append the appropriate to your name. Ladies and gentlemen, and I think the protocol that was established by our eminent compere, I think is the probably best one. So let me just add this one. All protocols duly observed. So append the appropriate protocols to your name. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the unveiling and public presentation of Muhammadu Buhari, the Nigerian Legacy, 2015 to 2023, and also the Working with Buhari Reflections of a Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, Mr. Adesina. Your Excellency, General Buhari, President Buhari, it was a great pleasure to chair a great event in your life, at the book launch of your biography at your presidential inauguration in 2015. I don't know whether you remember that. Here again today, I am privileged to unveil and publicly present your book, The Muhammadu Buhari, The Nigerian Legacy, in 5 volumes, and an extra work by your loyal and dedicated special advisor, Media and Publicity, Chief Femi Adesina. To all of you distinguished audience and invitees, thank you for your honoring the invitation and making the occasion so memorable. My work is made easy by the production of the 5 volumes of a well-researched and authoritative work, the legacy topics, by many renowned intellectuals and authorities on all the subjects discussed, and the various achievements made by President Buhari and his government throughout the 8 years. We shall hear more authoritatively about it from the book reviewer, Mr. Shola Oshinke. Am I right? Very good. The list of the legacy topics to be presented or unveiled today are journey to the presidency up to the first inauguration in 2015, the management of the economy, and the third one is national security and human development, and the fourth one is industry and infrastructure, and the fifth book topic is strategic leadership, governance, and development. Now, I won't have to go through all this book. As I've said, Chief Oshinke will do the details. So all these subjects were dutifully monitored by Mr. President, and every subject carefully scrutinized by the whole team, his team, and the President is always in charge. These, of course, usually are done at the Federal Executive Council meetings. Most of the economic side during your time was largely looked after by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, GCON. And from personal observation and reports that one receives, they are usually, all this work are usually, they all achieve reasonable success, all and in all cases. But there is no doubt about it. Nigeria is not bereft of critiques, and strident criticisms are made on any topic or any subject that is done, as though, and then of course giving the impression as though nothing is achieved. I hope you will be convinced by the presentation that much was achieved and acknowledged and commended. I believe that in certain areas there seem to be some lacuna in success. For example, in certain areas of security, and in certain areas of economics, and in certain areas of finances. Yes, we have some problems, but a lot was achieved all the same. However, above all, I salute your courage in your foray or journey into politics, and also in governance and presidency. Can one say, like a good Irishman, the saying, as a good Irishman, the third term, you are third term lucky before you got through and survived the 8-year period. And of course, especially during the second term, in the tense, hostile political contest before your second term, the contest that ultimately brought you and President Abela Goodluck Jonathan in an exemplary reconciliatory position that augured well for the country as a good example for the future of politics in Nigeria. I think you may recall that he said during the contest, I quote, "My ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian." And he graciously conceded defeat even before the final results were announced.
Absolutely brilliant. I'd like to ask that whatever it is we are seeking for, and for purposes of this unveiling, the particular item that is required for unveiling comes forward. Thank you very much. This way? Right. Okay. Fantastic. May I, at this juncture, respectfully invite His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, to come forward. His Excellency, former President Muhammadu Buhari, His Excellency General Yakubu Gowon, General IBM Haruna, Her Excellency Mrs. Buhari, Dr. Udu Yakubu, Alhaji Mohammed Indimi, and Dr. Udu Yakubu to please make their way up to the podium. Please, have your seat. Can we also bring up copies of the book, somebody standing in the flank, so when it has been unveiled, our distinguished personalities and excellencies will hold up at least one copy of the book. Alhaji Mutalab, please come forward, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Please make way for Alhaji Mutalab to join these groups of top-level excellencies, to include His Excellency Mr. President, as they unveil this very strategic and exciting book. His Excellency, the former Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Thank you very much, sir. If you would make your way up. This is the official unveiling of the book, and His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic, will take the lead to pull through along with the central subject matter and the chair to pull. Please, sir. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Here are copies of the book for optics. Please hold it up. Would appreciate that, Excellencies. And what a beautiful set of books they are. Indeed, you must not leave without getting copies of these books. Thank you very much. I would like to ask Dr. Udu Yakubu to fall out, and I'd like to invite Chief Femi Adesina to come forward. And also, at this time, we will be needing copies of that book to quickly get this logistics out of the way so their excellencies will return to their seats. This is the time when we ask the other author of the book to be upstanding. There we go. May we respectfully request that we retrieve these books from you, sir and madam, and then we'll quickly exchange them for Femi Adesina's book. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Your Excellencies, distinguished personalities here gathered. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. It's time for us to retrieve the books as you make your way down. Your Excellency, Mr. President, sir, I will collect them from you. Keep that going until their excellencies return to their seats. Cruise Fusion.